So that's all for the background icon. So the next icon here is, let's say this is like an effects tool for background. If you want to change your background, like you want to make some little changes on your background, this is a tool. It will add a little bit of effect to your background. Let's see how it works. This is the rotate tool. It can rotate your background through any angle, right? This is vignette tool. When I enable it, see what happens. It adds a bit of shadow round the design and leaves the middle bare. So the middle is looking like a focal point, right? I can choose to give the vignette a particular color, right? This, wow, this is looking so nice. For the course of your designs, you can choose to play around with all of this to be able to achieve something very creative and nice. You can choose to change the colors. Then when you slide up, you have alpha. When you decrease it, the vignette reduces. When you increase it, the vignette increases. So let's say alpha works like transparency or opacity. That's just what it does. So here I'm done. I've just showed you how vignette works. The next tool we have here is noise. Noise adds something like grains to your design, right? So you've seen how it added something like grains to your design. When I increase the alpha, like I said earlier, alpha is just like opacity. It increases the opacity of the grain, but when I reduce it, it reduces the what? The opacity, right? You can choose to enhance it. If you enhance it, it's like increasing the number of grains. It's not going to increase the appearance of the grains, no, but it's just going to increase the number of the grains, something like this. You can see how it's moving around. Okay, so that is that for noise. Then we have stripe. When I enable stripe, it's going to add stripes to my background. Alpha again, just like transparency, to reduce the opacity of the stripe, and when I increase it, it increases, right? Then repeat is just to increase the number of stripes on the background. Then you can either reduce or increase the number of stripes on the background using repeat. So the next tool we have here is brightness. For example, maybe you're working with a background image that's looking so dull, and maybe you want to increase the brightness, or if the image is looking so sharp and you want to reduce the brightness of the image, you can choose to use brightness. So when I increase the brightness, this is what I have. When I reduce it, this is what I have. So I have to have a balance. I have to find a balance where the brightness is not too high and the brightness is not too what? It's not too low. So I'm trying to achieve a balance, and I think I like -10. Right? So that's it. The next tool we have here is contrast. Contrast increases the lightening on the design, on the background, sorry. It increases the lightening, right? You can see that it's increasing it. So for this image, I don't think I should even touch the lightening one bit. Or even if I want to touch it, I'll just touch it a little, so maybe give it something like 10, right? For the contrast. Then hue is just about color. It adds color to your image or to your background. So when I increase the hue, you change this color through different tones of color depending on the angle, depending on the number of pixels. So when I increase the pixel, right, to the right hand side, the color changes from blue to purple to red to black. But when I reduce it, it goes from blue to green to, what kind of color is this? I think dark red or so. So that is it for hue. We have saturation, right? It's going to increase the intensity of the color that is already in that image. You see that this image is having a particular color, but if I increase saturation, it will make it like it's going to increase the intensity. And when I reduce it to the bare minimum, it's going to reduce the saturation, the intensity of light. So now it's going to look like black and white image. So that is all for the effects. So this tool is called background effects. It helps you to add effects to your background. So that being said, I'll talk about this tool. This tool is where you have your projects, right? These are the projects you've worked on earlier. So when I click on this project, it takes me to my other saved projects where I've worked on earlier on before. So let's talk about these icons on top. These icons, I've spoken about this layers panel before. It lets you see the number of items on your canvas. I remember I call the background your what? Your canvas. The space where you are working is called what? Your canvas. So this is about layers. You can choose to close an eye, open it, delete something from here. Let me undo. You can choose to lock so that the object will not interact with every other element of design. This is our grid. This tool here is our grid tool. It helps us to maintain alignment when we are designing. You can even choose to manually arrange this by yourself. So when I want to design sometimes, what I do is to set my grid. I'll click here, right? When I click there, when I click here, now it helps me to be able to move my grid lines. So if I want to design something, I'll move the grid lines to this upper position, move this particular grid line to this particular position, then move this to this particular position and move this to this particular position, right? I'll make sure that anything I'm designing does not go more than this particular square inside here. So nothing goes out of here, nothing goes out of here, and nothing goes out of here, right? Nothing goes out of here. I'm trying to show you where nothing goes out of. So all my designs are going to be confined into this space for what? For alignment. And sometimes when I'm arranging my text and I want everything to be left aligned, I want everything to be in a straight line, I can use my grid, for example, set it here and make sure that all the images, all the text, everything touches this particular line. In that way, everything is on a straight line and nothing is what? Misaligned. So that is it for grid. You can choose to add more more vertical lines from here. You can choose to remove them from here. You can choose to add more horizontal lines from here. You can still choose to remove them. I'm trying to see how to remove them. You can undo, right? You can undo. From here, you can reduce the positioning. You can just play around with this though. I've not worked with this tool before, this particular one, so I don't really know how it works that much. So that's all for grid. We have the zoom. If you want to zoom into your designs to get some particular details of your design, you can click on zoom. When you click on it, make sure it is clicked, then you can increase your design. When you increase it, you can now click on it again. So you can now be able to work on the canvas. You can now be able to place some objects on the canvas, and everything you place there are going to be looking really big, and you can be able to see them to do one or two editions. So that is it for zoom. So when I want to zoom out again, I'll click on the zoom icon. I'll have to reduce it by pinching my screen, right? If I want to zoom out, I'll still pinch my screen, but my hand is going to go upwards. But when I want to zoom in, I'll pinch the screen and my hands are moving downwards. Then when I'm done, I'll click on it again. Then I can now start with my design. This is our undo button. For example, you made a mistake and you want to undo, you can always click on it, right? You can see everything I'm doing here is undoing. I've undid it. Good. The next icon we have here, this particular icon here, these three dots contains a lot of will I call it a menu icon? I think it's a menu icon. You can also, from here, you can choose to set your image. For the first icon here, we have use image from gallery. So if you want to change your background, okay, let's see how it works. Let me click on it, use image from gallery. And I'll randomly click on this image, for example. Let's see how it works. I'll click on good. Wow, it has automatically changed my background from that background to this background. So I don't now need to go through this place, through here, and start going from here again. No, okay, you can still choose to come here, click on this image from gallery, and I'm so sorry if your gallery your canvas changes. The next option is full screen. If you want to see the full length or full width of your image, you can click on full screen and you are seeing your image so sharp. The next option is use image from camera. If you want to snap something and use the snapped picture as your background, you can still, from here, you can still be able to access that option. Export image. If you want to export your image like sharply, you can click here, export image, JPEG, custom. But I always told you to export image. I always advise you that you export image on Ultra. Then when you click on save to gallery, it automatically saves to your gallery. When you click on share, it will bring out other social media icons where you can be able to share it. You can choose to share it on WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and so other social medias you want. The next option we have here is contact us, sorry, image size. If you want to change the image size, right, of the background, you can choose to set it from here. The next one is contact us, tutorials, remove ads. I don't work with those ones. Recover auto save. For example, you designed something that's for this option here. You designed something earlier on and you just save it to your project. So you came back and everything is looking blank, right? You can always come to these three dots and click on recover auto save, and the previous designs will be recovered. About is it. So that's just it. This is our quotes icon, right? Maybe you are designing a flyer and you run out of an idea, you don't know what to write in that particular place. You can always come to the quotes icon and select any quote you want. So I want to select I come to win. So I come to win. I always come to win actually. So that is it for the quote icon, right? You can help to generate text. And also remember, you can also get this quote icon from the text icon. When you click on text icon, as far as nothing is highlighted on the screen, when you click on the text icon, you can still see that quote icon here, right? So we have it here one and we have it here two. So that's good. So the next icon is this icon. These are our quick share icon. Maybe I'm done with this design and I quickly want to share it on my social media. I can just click here and I'll save it, or I'll choose to quickly share it to any of these social media icons, right? You can try it out on your free time. The next icon is our save icon. When I click on save, so it gives me two options. Do I save as a project or save as an image? When you save as a project, it automatically saves to pixellab. So this is where you have to impute the name of the project, right? You can choose any name for it, right? Then when you're done, you click on OK or click on cancel, as the case may be. The second option is what? Saving as image, just like exporting. Saving as image. So you can choose to save as image. I always advise you to save as ultra, right? You can choose to save as PNG or JPEG, as the case may be. You have two options: PNG, JPG, meaning it's coming with the what? With the background. Then PNG comes what? Backgroundless. So you can choose to save as gallery or to share. So this particular option, number one, and this option, they are both the same option. So you can choose any one you want to use. So we have the plus icon. So this is like, let's say, is a quick button, a quick plus icon, a quick icon that you can use to just quickly add something. So I'm designing something and I really want to quickly add the text. I don't want to go through this one here. I can easily come here and do what? Click on text and a new text box comes out. I can now edit and put in whatever I want. Then okay, right? So now we have two options for adding new text. Either you come to the plus and click on this text, or you click on this. As far as nothing is highlighted on the screen, click on this A and do what? Click on this plus. You can now get new text. So that's it. The next option we have on the plus icon is current dates. Okay, I'm making a design and maybe I want to put date. I don't know today's date. I've been thinking about today's date. I cannot remember. I can easily just come here and click on dates and the current date is there. I can just put it in my design. Funny enough, I've never ever used this particular option in my designs, but now you can see that we are both learning at the same time. We are both learning together. The next option we have under the plus icon is a sticker icon. Sticker is a sticker option. So it automatically opens up a palette where you can get different kind of stickers that you want for your design. Even though this particular sticker pack may not be in your particular pixellab, but there are some sticker packs that you also have in your pixellab that you can utilize in the course of your designs, right? I can choose the wow. I can choose this. I can choose anyone, right? So sticker, and I choose high. So that's it for this. So I go back. I don't want any sticker now. So you can go to shape. You can quickly choose shape from that plus icon, whatever shape you want. Come here, choose whatever shape you want and tick good, and you are good to go, right? I don't want this shape, so I'll just delete it. Okay, let me leave it here first of all. I'll refer to it on some other designs that I'm going to do, some other explanations I'll need to do later on. So back to the plus icon, the next option is from gallery, right? I want to add images from my gallery. So now you can see that there are 3 different options where you can add images to your gallery. You can choose to come to this plus icon. You can choose to come here and select use image from gallery, right? You can choose to click on the background. You can choose to click on the background icon, right, and choose image from gallery. So we have 3 different options where you can get images from your gallery to use as as your background. So the next option there is draw, right? This is like I said earlier, the plus icon is like a quick icon where you can get some options to quickly implement on your design. So when I click on draw, it takes me back to this palette where I can reduce the pen size or increase the smoothness, fill inside dash lines, whatever, neon effect, anything, increase the blur radius, and I cannot draw whatever in the name of drawing I want to draw, right? So these are actually very nice effects that you can add to your designs. So I don't want to draw anything, so I'm going to cancel. So remember, this draw icon here, you can get it in 2 ways. Either you get it from here, or you click here, you click on this object icon, making sure nothing is highlighted on your screen. You still draw, you can still be able to get this particular icon from here, right? So that is it. So for example, I want to delete this particular arrow. It's very useless to me right now. You can see something when I click on something on the screen, right, or something on the canvas, these 2 icons becomes highlighted. I don't know if you can see it. This one is the edit icon, this pencil icon is the edit icon, and this one here is the delete icon. But when I click out, when nothing is highlighted on the screen, you can just have pixellab here, right? You just have pixellab, right? But when I click on something, you can see delete or what edit. This is a very quick action tool, right? So I want to delete this date, so I'll delete it. Or if I say, hey, no, I wanted to edit it, I can just go back and click on the edit icon, and it opens up a different toolbar for me. Is pixellab not so very nice? So from this editing, I can choose to do I want to edit the text? I can now change it to 2026. Or I'll click on it again. Do I want to copy it? I can easily copy it from here sharply, right? Let me delete it. Let me go back. Then I can now highlight again. What else do I want to do to this text? Let me go back to the edit icon. Do I want to increase the text size? This is actually to increase the text size. T is for increasing of text size. Then what other option do we have here? This is our rotate icon. If you can notice, all these icons we have here, right? All these icons we have here that are already in this particular sub menu. When you click on this object and when you click on A, when you're on A, all those options are also here. This is our copy icon. This is our to front to back. This is our size. This is our rotate, right? So let's watch. You can see these tools, they are all here, right? These tools, they are all here. This is your pen tool. This is your pen tool. Duplicate, size. Let's look for size. The next one, rotates. Rotates. This is your relative position tool, right? It will just put your text to the center. So whatever you have here is also in your text in your text toolbar. So it's just like a repetition, just like a quick action tool, right? Okay, so that is it for text. I want to delete this text. I'm tired of it, so I'll delete it. Delete the selected objects. Yes, I want to delete it. So this particular arrow, this is an object. I want to delete this one. But before I delete it, I want to see what we have on this edit icon too. So let me click on it. So here I have what? Duplicate. I have, this is my size, right? I want to increase the size. So that is it. Then this is my relative position. This is my rotate. This is my to front. This is my to back. Like when I want to push the image towards the front or towards the back, right? And again, these tools here, they are also here. When I click on the object icon, remember this is an object. So whatever, if I want to work on this, if I want to edit anything, I'll have to highlight the object icon. I don't have any business with the text icon, because what I highlighted was not a text, it was what, an object. So when I click on the object, I go to object icon. Then these are the tools I can use to manipulate this object. So these tools here, some of them are here, right? So you can choose to edit from here or from here, right? You can see the copy tool. This is the copy tool. You can see the copy tool here. This is the copy tool. The relative position tool. When I scroll down a bit, I can find it. This is our relative size. This is it here. Rotate. If I scroll down a bit, if I scroll left, right a bit, I can see it. So those tools are just there. They are like duplicates. So you can choose to do whatever you want from any angle, and you can still achieve your design. So I want to delete this. I can easily come here and delete, right? Or I can still come here and delete. So I have two options. I come to where I want to delete it. So basically, this is all for pixellab, right? I've been able to take you guys to walk you through the pixellab in and out, how you can be able to use certain tools to achieve your creative dreams, right? So I really hope this tutorial was really helpful, and I would like to get your feedback in the comments. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye.